Mark Pope loses yet another game. Before I get started on my video, guys, please hit the like button, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to me on YouTube, add me on Facebook, text my phone if you want to vent. Where do I begin? I have no notes. Kentucky goes down. What was the final? 73-68. I think that was the final score. I usually have notes for my videos. You're getting completely from my heart, unscripted right now. I'm as frustrated as I've ever been as a Kentucky basketball fan, ever. And I wanted to wait a little bit before I did this video because I didn't want a lot of tension or anything like that. But I'm sure you guys feel it too. It's just, let me start with the positives, and there's absolutely no positives coming from Rupp tonight. The positives is I don't have a lot of faith in people, and one of my pet peeves about people are most don't admit when they're wrong. Most definitely will not give you credit when you're right or anything. And I've had several people tonight message me and say, we should have listened to you from the beginning. For those who don't know, and I'm not happy about being right about this, guys. For those of you who do not know, or you've not been on my social media for the past 2 years, I'm not the person that says it was time for a change or Cal was up or anything like that. And this is not going to be a Calipari video, but I'm just telling you my stance on it. I can give you all so many examples of these Hall of Fame coaches that go through 5 and 6 year slumps and they get it right back. I believe with all my heart and everything in me, if our fan base would have just stopped bitching and complaining, Cal would have got us back. Calipari would have got us back. He's doing it at Arkansas right now. But it just, all the bitching and complaining and everything wore on him, and boom, we're in basketball misery. We're in basketball misery, and people like me who knew better are paying for it because idiots complained. But from the very beginning, everybody knows I was not on board with it's just time for a change. I think that is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life. You don't change unless you're doing better in life or anything else. I'm not ready to, if me and my wife fuss for a week, which we never do, I'm not ready for a change. Trust me. I mean, you don't change. That grass ain't always greener. I mean, and I tried to save us. I tried to get people to stop bitching, stop complaining, and all that stuff. Nobody would listen to me. But they understand now. And we're all learning the hard way. But anyway, yeah, I made it clear to so many people that I said I'm on board with getting rid of Cal as long as we can do better, and I knew there wasn't anybody out there that we could do better. And I said that many times. I had many posts on Facebook. I'll be sharing memories of me saying that exact same thing. You do not get rid of a Hall of Fame head coach. They do not grow on trees. We had a Hall of Fame head coach and we ran him off. And right now, anybody who doesn't agree with that exact same thing, that's your pride getting in your way. That's your pride. But anyway, this is not rub it in time or I told you so time or anything like that. So back to what happened tonight. I didn't write down any stats from the game. I'm as frustrated as I've ever been in my entire life as a UK basketball fan. Under the circumstances, this is the worst that I've ever seen it. I've been watching Kentucky basketball religiously since 1989. And under the circumstances, this is the worst I've ever seen it. Let me explain that. Rick Pitino went 14-14. in his first season. We were coming off probation. And that team played with heart and soul. You could see success coming. That team was undefeated at Rupp. You could see the success. It was gonna happen. Fast forward to another horrible year. COVID with Calipari. It was all about COVID. There were 37 teams that dropped out of the NCAA tournament completely. Calipari could have easily done that same thing, but he chose to play. He chose to continue playing. And we had a nightmare season. Duke dropped out of the tournament. Coach K just said, I don't want any more. They were terrible that year, too. Duke was. A lot of teams were terrible that year. So I don't even count the COVID year in sports in general. I mean, at all. It was a joke. It was a complete joke. You didn't play full schedules or anything. But for you Calipari haters, he had so many great seasons. If you want to pin the COVID to him, by all means, go ahead. It doesn't matter either way. Calipari's not coming back. But what I'm saying is, this is the single worst season under the expectations, under the circumstances, in the history of Kentucky basketball. $22 million roster. $22 million roster. And this is not me lecturing the Pope fans. This is me venting to you all. You can vent right back to me. We're all in misery together. We're 0-2 in the SEC for the first time since 06. No, in John Calipari's entire career at Kentucky, 15 seasons, he never started 0-2 in conference. It's just, and I want to say this too. I listened to so many of you, my buddies and stuff, and I know why you did it. You all sold it to me that we have to have faith in Pope. We have to have faith in Pope. Well, I'm looking at a $22 million roster being put together after last year. You all that think last year was successful, I still believe this day, you all need your head checked. We lost 12 games. We lost 12 games last year. It wasn't a good year for Kentucky basketball. If you think 24-12 was a good year, you have no idea about the history of Kentucky basketball and what it's all about. Okay? I mean, I know he put the roster together, but this is the NIL era. This is not like he's picking freshmen off the street or anything. That was the most overblown thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But anyway, last year was not a good year, and this year is an absolute train wreck. I was so excited about this season, and it's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. I want to point out that now in 51 career games at Kentucky, Mark Pope is now 33-18. That is one game behind Billy Gillespie. Billy Gillespie's pace is now one game better than Mark Pope. That's Mark Pope's fifth loss at Rupp already. And for a comparison, John Calipari went 54-0 his first 54 games at Rupp. It was Calipari's fourth year before he lost a game at Rupp. Now, let that sink in. Cal won his first 54 games at Rupp, and that was when he followed Gillespie's bunch. And Mark Pope, it's a common thing. You go to Rupp. Now it's like you go to Rupp to watch the Cats get their ass beat. It's an annual thing or whatever. But, no positives. Like I said, I didn't write down anything. I know this is not going to be not going to be my best video, but there's probably nothing you all can say that'll make me feel better. I'm usually looking to you all like, it's not very often I don't have any words. I don't even want to break down. We'll do a video tomorrow and break down the actual game if you all want to. But I'd rather just start looking at coaching searches and those of you who said my 12-6 prediction conference record was ridiculous, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. So I got to take the L on that one. You all Man, I love you all. The only positive about this entire video that I'm doing is I love all my followers. I love you guys. You guys at least make me laugh, make me feel better. It's hell. We're 9-6. Kentucky basketball with a $22 million roster is 9-6. This video's 10 minutes long. Now, here's the only thing I'll say to the Mark Pope fans and the Mark Pope lovers and diehards and all that stuff. I do not fault you for trying to be positive. I don't. I do not fault you for trying to be positive. But it's over. I mean, it's over. You chalk this up to the L. You all just take the L on this. I'll take my victory lap on the Pope debate. I was not a Pope guy since day one. Everybody knows this. That's why I've had several people message me tonight. You were right. I'll go ahead and take my lonely victory lap because I was one of the few, and I'm not happy about taking it. I'm way past my ego stage, and I don't like saying I told you so. The only thing that I do ask, can we please learn from our mistakes? Can you people please learn from your mistakes? Here's what I want to see from you people. When we get our next coach, when we get rid of this clown, when we get our next coach, please do not 23,000 of you show up on a beautiful Sunday afternoon to listen to a presidential speech. Let's make this guy earn it first. There shouldn't be a T-shirt sold or anything until our next coach earns his stripes first. You got to have a resume and you got to earn it. You can't just give it to them, and they're not. The Pope era will go down in history, in my opinion, as the most ridiculous era in the history of, like, he's the biggest ass kisser, great guy, biggest ass kisser I've ever seen at any level of sports, coaching wise. He's a total ass kisser. You people that say Calipari's car salesman, Pope's the biggest ass kisser I've ever seen in my life. And his press conferences, he says words that I'm like, what's he talking about? What in the hell is he talking about? Like, just ridiculous. I mean, just crazy stuff, man. And I can't wait and I'm doing this video first. I can't wait when I get off here to watch his press conference and see what all he's saying. I can't wait for KSR's rapid reaction. Jack and Pilgrim and them, I watch them. They're great. I usually get to mine first and people tune into me. I'm not trying to be Davy Downer. I usually want to end on a positive note. I don't have anything positive to tell you guys. I mean, I really don't. I'm ready for football season. I'll say that. We got a new football coach. But right now, what could possibly be positive about Kentucky basketball? I've got one for you. Ticket prices probably go down. For those of you who want to take your kids, and I'm sure my little girl's going to want to go, and we were thinking maybe go to the Ole Miss game, we'll probably get cheaper tickets. That would be the only positive to this team. The one and only positive to this team, cheaper tickets, and if anybody who just wants to go to the SEC tournament, those tickets are probably going down too. Because our fan base provides about 30% of the capacity up there, and I can't imagine that many people is going to be excited. And we're going to be playing on Wednesday this year. With Cal and Bettino, we never played till Friday night, and now we're going to be playing on Wednesday, the SEC tournament. But we'll do a video tomorrow, a revisit of our record, and some of you are going to be correct on it. I need to revisit my 12-6. How bad's it going to get, guys? I'm going to end the video. It's almost 15 minutes long. I'm sorry for going long. I'm as frustrated as I have ever been in my watching Kentucky basketball. Ever been in my life. And I'm sure you all too. You all seriously comment all through the night. Those of you who stay up, it happens every time. I'll reply to everybody I can when I wake up in the morning. And I get up and go to the gym really early. I try to reply to everybody. Vent. By all means, you're more than welcome. Everybody can vent on my page. Feel free to tell me I told you so about the 12-6 record. I will take the L. I was wrong on that. I was trying to be positive. I was thinking, I thought this team, after a 10-day layoff around Christmas, we're going to be better, and I could not have been any more wrong. As you notice, I've not broke down any players or anything like that. This is a Mark Pope thing. Of course, this roster is a train wreck too, but Mark Pope put it together. This is on him. It's terrible, man. We're so far away from being good. I mean, this is a stupid question, but is there any of you left who actually feels like Mark Pope's going to take us to where we want to go? A national championship ever in this lifetime? No. It's time to move on. It truly is. Now it's just a matter of time, is it not? Guys, 33-18, another loss at Rupp, 0-2 in conference. Are we going to make the NCAA tournament? That's the question. Are we going to make the tournament? I'm not interested in any damn NIT. I probably wouldn't do an NIT video. I'm not interested in NIT on any level. If they go to the NIT, I hope they do exactly what Cal did that one year, lose the first game so we can get the misery over with. I have no interest in any NIT at all. And I'd say he didn't either that year. But anyway, guys, well, I'll do a more detailed video tomorrow. I'll be more prepared, breaking down stuff. You're getting my instant reaction of me speaking straight from the heart. I'm pretty much demoralized, frustrated, and a bunch of other words, and I'm sure you all are too. Everybody have a great night. I hate that we're terrible. We got to find a new basketball coach. That's the new mission. I love you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably would go crazy. But vent all you want. Say I told you so. I'll take the L. Love you guys. Please hit the like button. And you guys, please subscribe and follow me on TikTok. Love you guys. Good night.